Hey there YouTube, Travis here. Well, what have I gotten myself into? I'm now a homeowner. Let's go ahead, take a look inside, see what we have. Okay, and now we're inside. Hey there YouTube, Travis here. We're taking a look at the inside of the house that I just bought. So, this was an older person living here who couldn't get around very well. They left a lot of things. I got some treasures out of it. Go ahead and do a quick grand tour, but really the important thing here is that I have a workspace now. There's a garage out back we'll take a look at. I can finally start getting back into making moped and bike repair related videos. First, we'll take a look at bedroom number one. This is the smaller bedroom. So this place is a mix of drywall. I'm guessing that behind the wood paneling is lath and plaster style walls, but we will see. There's all sorts of goodies left here for me to sort through. There is ductwork. Originally, this would have been a non-forced air heating setup, but someone retrofitted something downstairs. We'll take a look at that here in a little bit. Got this nice thick carpet up here. It's the padding on this it's just wild. It's different in the master bedroom here. We got this Nickelodeon orange shag style carpet. But this is the master. It's got these built-ins, which are pretty nice. This house was built in 1910. It's got these really nice built-ins. This is actually not white walls. This is wallpaper. So that's going to be a pretty big challenge. It's a nice deadbolt in this bedroom door here. Through here is a closet with attic access up there, but I can't get in there because it's sealed off, so I don't know what's up there. Hopefully nothing bad. Alright, so we're in the living area. I got my new camcorder here for shooting TravisTutorial videos. I'm pretty excited about that. And now we are in the kitchen. So this is the kitchen. It is pretty filthy. There's a lot of fried food being cooked here. This oven, I mean, the oven's actually kind of cool looking. But it is pretty gross. It could be cleaned, it could be salvaged, but probably not going to do that. The fridge looks like 1980s or 90s, and I was hoping it would be okay, but when I opened it, it was leaking some water down there, and so I put some cloth down there. The seals are all shot on it, and really these things are kind of disposable, so I don't really think it's gonna be kept. Bathroom. We got this great walk-in shower here. Again, older person living here. It is pretty gross, but you know, those things just gotta take in stride. They really didn't have a lot of money. You can tell they rigged the toilet here with this coat hanger to flush it. So we'll have to take a look at that, probably buy a toilet repair kit. Okay, so taking a look, we're gonna go check out the basement here real quick. These nice concrete steps. We go down into the basement. So a lot more treasures left here for me, a lot. There was a somewhat modern washing machine there that was taken with them, but I get to keep the dryer. Water heater is somewhat modern. I haven't found a date on it yet, but I didn't really look. It works, so I'm not going to worry about that for now. And there's this big old octopus style furnace. My guess is that this might have originally been a coal-fired unit that was converted to be an oil burner at one point. There's a tank that's been buried in the backyard since the 1950s, and it's got this 70s or 80s style blower motor put in on it. But with this big old door that you open, wondering if this was a coal furnace. I don't know much about furnaces. Eventually I'm hoping to get a different style of heating system in here, but that's what we have for now. Here's what I'm really worried about. This is your good old Federal Pacific breaker box. You can look up the reviews for these on the internet. They're an early style breaker. They really don't have good safety ratings. The breakers just don't trip when they're supposed to, and so you'll get, if you overload an outlet, they'll just heat up and up and up. And it's been fine for 30 years, but I'm just too sketched out to really be able to sleep well here with this box. So that's going to get changed out. Someone built a bedroom down here at one point, and I'm sorry, it smells really bad in here. There's a lot of rat droppings on that mattress over there. And that pink is actually the concrete. So that's the wall. There are some built-ins. And both the drop ceiling and the tile I'm standing on here are both 9x9. So I'm pretty sure that this is an asbestos floor tile and an asbestos drop ceiling. So the floor is actually not that big a deal. This could be covered by carpet or something. And the ceiling even, as long as this stuff isn't disturbed, it's probably okay. But then I look, in that corner, it's all about not having this be airborne. So I will probably have this drop ceiling replaced. Or maybe it's a tile ceiling, I don't know. And just regular drywall put up. Oh boy. Plumbing's another thing. There's a lot of original 1910 galvanized pipe. Some copper has been retrofitted in, but they didn't really union the two very well, and so there's some corrosion there. It's the original drain line. So in the house, it's cast iron, and then it switches partway out towards the street. It switches to concrete, and then it switches to clay, and then it joins the city at the street. But I, as part of my pre-inspection, I had them run a camera through there, and everything turned out okay. So really just lots of garbage in here, but there is a coal chute style, well, at least that's what I think it might be over there. It could be original. But yeah, not much else to see. I went through some of this stuff. There's just, rotted phone books down there and bags of newspapers and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to head out and check out the garage area here next. And yes, we're still going to check out this backyard. It's been a couple days, though. I ran out of time filming there, but I at least wanted to show this. So, the really cool part about this place, and there was a whole bunch of garbage back here, just bags and bags of old clothes and stuff like that, is this enormous carport here. So this actually fits 2 vehicles, bumper to bumper, and maybe even then some. And in North Portland, it's really hard to find a house which really has anything more than a single stall garage at all. Someone built this at some point. It's kind of hard to date. It's pretty wild. There's like this big old I-beam up there, so some stuff is like really overbuilt, but then like, my understanding is that this metal post here is supposed to be somewhat anchored a little bit better than that because it can rust the way it is. And it's pretty wild. It's modern concrete all here. The house actually, really there's 3 different eras of foundation work. There's the original 1910 foundation, which is quite obvious because they were just using sand from the river before 1927, and it's full of organic matter, and it's kind of broken up. Then the basement was actually dug, and there was some other foundation there, and then there's more modern foundation, which was like, plywood formed, modern stuff like this. So this is probably 70s or 80s this was done. This is actually interior drywall here, which is kind of wild. But it's this electrical work at least is modern. It's metal conduit. And we have the garage itself. And as I mentioned, I've had time to clean this out and move a couple bikes over here. Tell you what, let's roll open the garage door because it's going to be a heck of a lot brighter. Okay. So, we also have this nice garage which has big tall ceilings, this big slidable window here. There's some steps or ladder rungs that go up into the little rafters area where there's some additional gutters, spare gutters up there. And then we've got some nice wired for electric, more conduit here. So this I'm really excited for, and I'm kind of glad we get to document this here a little bit. This I'm hoping is going to turn into a pretty princely shop. This is a bike I'm storing for one of the other puddle cutters, Cutter Todd, Badavus, but it has a Minarelli V1 swapped onto it, and he's got some transmission work to do on it. How normal that is. So, but it's one of his bikes, and of course we have the MB5 over here, the fan favorite. This is still a good commuter for me to this day. But anyway, enough about that. There were some goodies here left for me. There was some old lawn furniture and stuff I got rid of, but the coolers are actually clean. There's some cans of propane gas, which I can actually make use of, and some yard implements, which will come in handy when I start to tackle this beast that is the backyard. All right, let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. So there's lots of little things to be done. Take a quick peek up here at my good, well, it's going to come up on camera, but my good steel gutters here, which are clearly doing a phenomenal job here for me. Whoever owned this house before me was not really into having good gutters flow. I say that because there's this culprit over here in the corner. Boy, oh boy, it's been dumping right next to the house there for who knows how long, probably since before I was born. It's a little problematic because this is the bathroom and it's built over a crawl space, which you access through there obviously, and this is where we start to see the different eras of foundation work. So, you know, on the right here you've got probably some older, maybe even original 1910 foundation, and then you've got some modern, you know, modern designed concrete after some decades. So we've got a little bit of a slant going on in the bathroom, and it's highly possible that this side of the house is sinking. Actually not possible. You can even, looking at like window framing, you can just see it's pulling away a little bit, and someone did a skim coating job over it to cover up some things. So that's going to be a longer term project. I mean, it's not immediate. There's no major stresses that I can find. Obviously there could be some things behind that skim coating, but I don't really see this house falling down or anything, but that is going to be a big pain when I eventually do have to deal with it. So I have my work cut out for me here for sure, but I've got some potential. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm thinking that the garage will be bike workshop area, and then maybe we'll have like a fire pit in the driveway here. We'll have 2 vehicles stored bumper to bumper under here. Maybe once these garage cans move, maybe a hot tub back here. I'm not totally sure yet, but really looking forward to it. There's a lot of work to be done, but it's potential. So, all right, YouTube. Well, hope you enjoyed checking out my 1910 former Hoarder house with me. I will keep you guys posted with progress, and I'm really looking forward to getting back and being handy again and not having to work in the street anymore. All right, YouTube, until next time.